Are you serious? Are you serious, guys? We have a special report. We have a special report of a deep impact headed our way. Unbelievable. Let me tell you all about it in just a second. First of all, guys, go to boostwithpaul.com. That's boostwithpaul.com, because a cutting-edge 2024 study revealed nearly half of all adults in the United States have high blood pressure. And according to the CDC, only about 1 in 4 adults have their blood pressure under control, putting millions of people like you and me at risk of a heart disease or stroke. And I've had both. It might seem like an uphill battle, but taking control of your heart health doesn't have to be complicated. Guys, that's why I started using an awesome product to help manage my blood pressure. It's a supplement, and it will help you with your cholesterol, manage your weight. It will help you. It's a triple action, okay? It's a triple action formula, blood pressure proven. It's clinically proven, all natural ingredients like white mulberry leaf and cinnamon bark powder, all right? This stuff, unbelievable, will help you. It's a supplement. Of course, follow your doctor's instructions completely. Wow. You can save 40% on it. Just go to boostwithpaul.com. That's boostwithpaul.com. You'll be glad that you did. All right. Well, let me just tell you guys, by the way, yes, you can get your ticket for the webinar. We just did of Trump, AI, and the Cyber Society. We've reduced the price to $49.99 because we've redone the website to where now it's back to the simple link. Simple link. You just go order the ticket right now. Go to my website and order the ticket right now. You don't have to do any, you don't have to do all the, jump through all the hoops. You don't have to have a password. You don't need any of those things. Just go, click it, order the ticket, and then the receipt comes right back to you in your email with your link. So order it, and then you get your link in the receipt. If for any weird reason you can't find that, you can then pick up the phone and call, and we'll give it to you. But we'll make sure you have your link. It's simple now. It's so simple that even Pastor Paul Begley can do it, and people are jumping all over it now. And we lowered the price because after redoing the system, we can now offer this at a less price. And I don't want to go through the whole explanation why. Just know this: we want every person to get this webinar and all webinars. Okay, so it's from now on, they're all going to be simple links and this new reduced price, $49.99 from now on. Guys, check it out. Go right now. Don't miss the webinar. It was incredible. Trump, AI, and the Cyber Society. All right. Now, let me tell you what's going on. We just got some new information. It just came in. Unbelievable. It just came in. An asteroid. Now, we all know about Apophis. Apophis is this asteroid. It's 3 football fields wide. It's huge. It's headed toward the Earth. At first, when it was discovered in 2004, it was determined that it had a 2.7% chance of deep impact on the Earth. Since then, they've revised it and said, no, it's going to skim by. It's going to miss us by about 18,000 miles, just barely skimming. But it's so big, it's going to come closer than the satellites that surround the Earth. It's going to come inside the satellite belt. It's going to be visible to naked eyes. It skims by. But we don't know what other small rocks are coming with it. We still could have some impact. And what if the calculation is off? So it's just too close to call. That's coming on April the 13th, Friday the 13th, 2029. But now we have another one. Newly discovered Christmas asteroid, they're calling it. This thing is about 1 football field wide, and it could have a devastating impact as it hits our planet, according to NASA scientists. They just released this. This asteroid is 1 full-size football field wide, so it's smaller than Apophis, but it's coming. It's headed toward us as well. It could hit the Earth in exactly 7 years. It is due on the day after my birthday, on December 22nd, 2032. It's due in 7 years. Okay, in 7 years. It is there, it was discovered on Christmas just last month by the telescope in Chile in South America, which specializes in identifying objects in space that could collide with our planet. The analysis of the rock and its flight revealed it is moving toward the Earth. Its proximity will be on Christmas or on December 22nd, 2032. It has a 1.2% chance of direct impact with the Earth. It would hit the Earth at 5:25 a.m. on December 22nd, 2032. This asteroid is also known as Asteroid 2024 YR4. That's its official name, but everybody's just calling it the Christmas asteroid. It's believed to be the highest risk asteroid collision ever recorded by the European Space Agency. And this Christmas asteroid has been placed immediately now on the very official top of the asteroid risk list. Its second highest risk of hitting the Earth that is rated is because there's another one, of course, it's like 100 years from now. But this one here is now number one. It's coming in 2032. Well, now let's stop for a second because Apophis is coming on April the 13th, Friday the 13th, 2029. So that means we could get hit with Apophis, which is massive, 3 football fields in size, and that would happen in 2029 or just 4 years from now. And then we'd get hit with the second one on December 22nd, 2032, which is just 7 years from now. Okay? So think this through. So in a 7-year period, we could get hit with 2 deep impacts. And so you go to the Bible on this. You have to. You go to Revelation chapter 8 because it talks about Earth being hit with 2 deep impacts in the end of days, in the end times. If you go with me to Revelation chapter 8, look at this. This is a prophecy alert. And is this the wormwood? Is this second one, the 2032, the wormwood moment? Here's what it says in Revelation 8. Revelation chapter 8, verse 8. And the second angel sounded, as it were a great mountain burning, with fire was cast into the sea, and a third part of the sea became blood. And a third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died. And a third part of the ships were destroyed. Okay, so that's a deep impact. And it obviously hits the ocean and kills about a third of everything in the ocean and a third of the ships in the oceans. And you know it's going to kill a lot of people on land because of the tsunamis and everything. But then look what it says. And then verse 10 says, and the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp. And it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of waters. And the name of the star is called Wormwood. And the third part of the waters became wormwood. And many men died of the waters because they were made bitter or poisonous or radiation. So it looks like what we have here is for sure 2 deep impacts. The first one hits the seas. The second one apparently hits the land. And that second one brings with it some serious radiation. Now, I'm not saying that Apophis, that's coming in the god of chaos, which is the Egyptian name for the god of chaos, that on Friday the 13th, April the 13th, 2029, we could get hit either by this big rock or one of the companions coming behind it in its debris trail. That could happen on April the 13th, 2029. And then we could get hit with the second deep impact. This one, which has got a 1.2% chance. It's smaller. It's 1 football field. The first one is 3 football fields. This next one's 1, but it could be that then this one is the second impact coming 3 years later in 2029 on December 22nd, 2029, and that would be your second hit. So Apophis is coming. Apophis is coming April the 13th, 2029, Friday the 13th. And then this asteroid, the Christmas asteroid, is coming on December 22nd, 2032. If Apophis misses us in 2029, it comes back exactly to the day 7 years later, again on April 13th, 2036. If it don't hit us in 29, it comes back and all bets are off for 2036. So it's possible that the first impact is April 13th, 2029, and a second impact, December 22nd, 2032. Or if Apophis barely misses us, it comes back 7 years later. If that's the case, then the first impact would be December 22nd, 2032. That would be the Christmas asteroid. And then the second impact would be April 13th, 2036, which would be Apophis. But we're not there yet. We better focus on the 2029 first, obviously, because this thing may hit us. And even if it don't, if it scrapes by, and there's a gravitational pull right now, the sun with planet X, Nibiru, planet number 9, whatever that is, that's pulling on us, does it pull us into the path of this Apophis asteroid, or does it pull Apophis into the path of the Earth, with the gravitational pull? We're not sure. It's too early to tell you, but I'm just saying this has just been announced. This was just discovered and released last night. I've been wanting to get to you, but I was busy this morning. I had to do a podcast, and so I'm just now getting to you. But it's just incredible. So again, this is a prophetic. I seen BP Earthwatch. I think I saw him in the chat room a minute ago. I know he'll be studying this as well as everything else in the heavens. I mean, we still got to look, guys. We got to get through the 2025. There's a debris field coming. There's major concerns about the summer of 2025 right now. We got the sun is overreacting with all kinds of a dangerous releasing of CMEs and solar flares and plasma releases. Matter of fact, my son Bart Begley did a video, and I put it on my YouTube channel from BC Begley, that there's a hole in the sun's atmosphere, a large hole in the sun's atmosphere directly facing the Earth right now. It's blowing a stream of solar wind at us in our direction. It's going to arrive on February 1st, on Saturday. It could cause a major geomagnetic storm. And just imagine if it releases an insane CME while facing us like this. But we're going to get hit with this. We're going to directly get hit with this stream of solar winds. And that's going to hit us on Saturday, which could cause an earthquake. It really, really could. I'd like to get what Mike from around the world thinks about it. I'm going to try to find out what BP Earthwatch thinks about it. BP, if you're still out there, if you're able, maybe you could come on tonight and be our first guest before Mike even comes on and discuss this hole in the sun's atmosphere. And also, let's discuss this second asteroid. But I'll definitely be asking Mike about the second asteroid. We also got to be talking to Mike about the plane crash into the helicopter, the military helicopter, and the plane crash. I've got the actual. I'll actually play for you guys some information on it, from some audio, and there's some. But we really got to find out what's going on in the heavens. The signs are happening. And remember, Mike said planes will be falling from the sky. Well, this is different. This was a collision, but still, what's causing the lack of communication? what's causing all this stuff. We're going to find out more about it. We're doing research on it right now, but there's a lot going on. Then we got Kash Patel, who's right now getting raked over the coals by Cory Booker and the Democrats. And then we got Tulsi Gabbard. She's trying to get confirmed as the National Intelligence, the Director of National Intelligence. And Kash is trying to become the FBI director. Both of them are getting just beat up. It's just incredible to me what's going on. It's just incredible to me what's going on in these end times. I mean, are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Just get some coffee and calm down. Calm down. Calm down. The earth can shake. The sky come down, the mountains all fall to the ground, but I will fear none of those things. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Dark waters rise, the thunder pounds, the wheels of war are going round, and all the walls are crumbling. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. The wind will blow, the rain can pour, the deluge break, the tempest roars. But in that storm, my spirit sings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. Now on that day, you call for me. Someday when time no more shall be, and I say, death, where is your sting? Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. Now on that day, you call for me. Someday when time no sing. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Oh, somebody better shout right now. Psalms 91 is certainly in play when you think about all the things that are happening right now around the world. So again, special report for those of you who just showed up. Yes, there is a newly discovered asteroid. It's called the Christmas asteroid because they discovered it on Christmas Day in December. They're just now letting us know. NASA is just now confirming that this has the most dangerous chance of collision, they say, with Earth of any asteroid that they have found right now. A 1.2% chance that this asteroid will deep impact Earth. At this moment, it is coming directly at us. Now, as it gets a little closer, we'll have a better feel maybe. It's expected to hit the Earth, or just, if not, miss it so close it's too scary to even figure it out. On the day after my birthday, it's actually going to happen on December 22nd, 2032. 7 years from now, it's going to happen at 5:25 a.m. on December 22nd, 2032. Now, that's 7 years from now. Apophis is scheduled to scrape by, maybe hit us, but hopefully not. It's on, of course, Friday the 13th, April the 13th, 2029. So you're gonna have Apophis in 2029, and you're gonna have the Christmas asteroid in 2032. Two deep impacts in a 7-year period. Quite extraordinary when you think about it. It's wow. And the Mayan calendar they thought, when they put their calendar together, thought that we would be at the end of the age on December 21st, which is my birthday, on December 21st, 2012. So they may be off by about 20 years when it comes to this second one. I'm looking at it more from a Bible prophecy standpoint, and that's Revelation chapter 8. It talks about two deep impacts. And it doesn't mean boom, boom, they happen in the same day. Boom, boom. It just says the first angel pours out, and there's one impact, and then the next angel's the next impact. And that could easily be 2029 and then 2032. And, Tom Horn really thinks that 2029 is going to hit. I believe that if the Apophis in 2029, if it doesn't directly hit, it's so big, it's 3.5 football fields, and it's bringing debris with it. And we don't know how wide the tail is on this thing, okay? So we could get hit by the debris. There could be a good size rock that hits us by the debris right behind it. Or maybe it hits us. I don't know. It's so close, it's going to become closer than the satellites. We don't know. At first, when they discovered Apophis, they said it had a 2.7% chance of hitting the Earth. As it's got closer, they've started to back away from that, but say barely scrape by. So, guys, you're looking at 2039 and then 2032. That could be the two deep impacts, possibly, I'm just saying, that the Bible talks about in the end of days. If not, you're talking 100 years from now. So, and I just don't see that. So I'm really looking at, unless there's some others out there that they haven't told us about, they see, but they haven't calculated or can't calculate them yet. These are getting close. You got 4 years before Apophis, and then you've got 7 years before the Christmas asteroid. It's incredible that we're dealing with two deep impact potentials in a 7-year period. It's just kind of just unbelievable that you're looking at biblical numbers here, and if you look at all the rest of the things going on, it really makes you wonder. So we'll be talking tonight about this. we'll be talking about these two asteroids tonight. We're also going to be talking about the plane crash, American airline flight 5342 that crashed into the Black Hawk helicopter, military helicopter, and they hit there right over top of the in Washington, D.C., right over the Potomac River, just outside of the Reagan National Airport. So, here we are. We've got these critical things taking place right now. We have the President Trump is in his first little over a week trying to get his cabinet put together. You have an incredible interrogation on Robert F. Kennedy Jr. yesterday. Kash Patel's getting raked over the coals by Cory Booker and the Democrats. Tulsi Gabbard is getting smacked around. She's trying to become, the national intelligence director. It's really wild what's happening right now. Of course, in Israel, there's the battle still going on with the war in the Holy Land with Hamas and Hezbollah and the Syrians and the Houthis and the Iranians. And then, of course, you still have Russia and Ukraine. And then you got this other dynamic on the plane that left from Wichita, Kansas, and was headed toward Washington, D.C. On the plane with several really, really great figure skating champions from Russia were on the plane, as well as Americans, and I think even some French. It's really, really a horrific scene is what happened last night in that plane crashing into the helicopter. How in the world does that happen? How in the world, in the era of AI, how in the world do these things happen? So, a lot going on, guys. I mean, seriously. The Beast Kingdom's trying to rise. There's so much. So don't miss tonight. I'll be live at 9 p.m. Eastern. It should be a powerful broadcast. And we'll be talking to Mike around the world. We'll be doing a lot of conversation tonight. You just don't want to miss it. Be early. Come early. I'm going to see if Mike will be early. God bless all of you. Are you serious? Are you saved? Jesus is coming soon.